What's good, everyone? Eric Oakley of Infinite Discs and Clash Discs. We are here for an in-depth Spice review, talk about how this disc came to be. It's so good. I mean, you've seen plenty of, reels and stuff about the disc already, but I really wanted to give you all an idea of just why we came up with the Spice and, how it came to be from the prototypes to the final edition. This disc was just meant to be something that I've always dreamed of in a disc that is so versatile for both backhand and forehand. So you have a 10-speed disc, but it feels more like a 9-speed on a forehand, but the moment you shift it to that backhand, you start to understand and feel that 10-speed. Again, when you go out and throw them, you're going to see this flight as well. And again, when we were working with the prototypes, it was all about feel. The plastic from Clash is just incredible. So it was going to be easy once we got the shape right. And once I put it in my hand for a forehand, I was sold. I started cracking it flat, hyzer, forced over, and I knew how workable it was at that point, that I could just trust it on every single angle and at different power levels. We had some other iterations that were really overstable, tilt-like overstable, but that's not a disc that everyone can throw. And that was a big selling point for the Spice, was to make this for everyone. This is not just a disc for pros, but this is a disc that any player can use. If you have a slower arm speed, this is going to be a solid utility disc that you're going to be able to throw for both backhand and forehand. And some 9 speeds tend to, in these overstable slots, tend to sacrifice distance with having less glide and more overstability, where this is a good blend of keeping a little bit extra glide, but also staying in that overstable slot. With the Spice, you don't have to worry about that. It has a little bit more glide and is pretty overstable and probably leaning on the very overstable side for most throwers, but that extra glide just allows it to kind of work and stay up. When I'm in the woods with this disc, I know that I can trust it on a flex and I don't have to throw my arm out doing it. Also, whenever I get into the wind, I know that I can just push it on hyzer and trust that it's going to fight. I don't have to worry about it, flipping or turning into any kind of crazy headwinds. It's good for overhands, it's good for grenades, it's good for skip shots, you name it. That's why this disc is easily becoming one of my most thrown discs. Obviously, it has my name on it, I helped design it, but it's that versatility. We talked about this with being good for both backhand and forehand, but it works for forehand rollers. It works for anything I need it to. I can easily pull this disc out of my bag and throw it with confidence. Working with Clash and being able to design my own disc, it was pretty surreal. And seeing just how good their process is and seeing the whole technology from start to finish and getting prototypes in different plastics and just being able to kind of get into their mindset of what is possible was amazing. And I've never been one to fully understand the science of a disc, but I know what feels good and I know what flies good. And it was so cool to see all of that, the science and their methodology come together with the things that I have, seen from when I used to throw Firebirds and FD3s and Felons and Scepters, that I was able to make a disc that kind of combined all of the good things that those discs had and create something that is its own. I don't think that there are many discs on the market that are as good on a forehand as they are on a backhand. And that's what we've done with the Spice. It's a disc that you will look to throw for more shots. So it gets a lot of great use. It gives you more confidence the more you throw it, and you just get to spice up your life and spice up your bag. The more I'm throwing it, the happier I've been. Expect to see a lot of great stuff from the Spice. We are gonna have some really cool stamps coming out, different plastics, different colors, you name it. We are going to be working to give it all to you. That's the whole point. We're gonna have a Spice that's gonna be a part of the story arc. We're gonna have Spices that are gonna have nice, cool stock stamps. All of it. It's gonna be great. Yeah, it's a surreal moment to be able to design a disc, and I'm so happy to share all of that with you. This disc is truly special, and thank you for everyone who has been supporting me. Big thanks to Flash for helping make this happen. Spice is good. No question needed. This is a disc that should be in your bag. So go check them out. Be ready for the launch here at the early part of 2023. Yeah, let's go. Spice up your life.